Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. This afternoon I should say, I just finished the video making the cream of mushroom sauce. So now we're going to make the other recipe that Penny wants, and that's going to be Cauliflower Tot Casserole. It's a healthier version of the classic Tater Tot Casserole. So without further ado, let's get to it. I've already got the chicken going, so it's going to be nice and tasty. Yummy, yummy. Okay, like I said, I've already got my chicken started. This is 1 pound of my homemade ground chicken. Anyhow, it's getting there, okay? So that's that. We got some salt and pepper, some Worcestershire sauce. This is the cream of mushroom that I made, the creamy mushroom sauce that I made earlier today. This here is some trashy onion. This here is a secret ingredient back there. I've got some minced garlic here. Here I've got some provolone cheese and some Swiss cheese. That combination I'm using instead of using the cheddar cheese. We have some onion here, finely diced. I don't know if I'm going to use it all, but I got it. Okay, and here is a fresh canned corn by Penny's dad. Thank you, Mr. Ed. That's going in there. So without further ado, let's get to it. Now you know the old standard recipe for this. They tell you to use lean ground beef. Well, I think this is a healthier version of it right here. But anyway, that's 1 pound. And I'm going to cook it till it's just about all the way done. Because it's still going to cook more, and I don't want to dry it out too much. So, but anyhow, it's going to be a healthy dish, trust me. Well, healthier than it could be, I'll put it that way. But it doesn't take long getting this together. But I also have a Pyrex or Corningware pan over there for the oven. Because after we do this, we put it in the pan, and that's going to go popped in the oven for basically till the tater tots are nice and crispy, which in my guesstimation, making them before, it's like 35-40 minutes. Okay, so as you can see, the chicken is just about there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plop in I like onions, but I wasn't going to use them all, but it does not matter. We're going to cook that now until the onions get a little soft. This part goes together pretty quick. The whole thing does, actually. Now, if you guys don't have the mushroom sauce, if you don't want to make that, you can use a condensed cream of chicken, or 1 can of that, or a condensed can of cream of mushroom, whatever you prefer. So I'm just doing the mushroom because that was Penny's request. And I have another recipe coming up very shortly for you guys. Can't tell you what it is yet, because then that'll give it away. Because it's a nice recipe. It's quick, that's easy. Like a dinner, lunchtime recipe, but it's coming soon to a theater near you. Okay, so as you can see, the onions are starting to get there. And we're not going to go crazy with the garlic or any of that. That's coming. We just want to do stuff for flavor. And each one of these, I don't know if you saw that, I put salt and pepper on it already. Let me take a piece of this anyway, taste it. Yeah. It tastes like chicken. Okay, so now my onions are pretty well there. I'm going to take about a teaspoon of the garlic. Again, not going crazy. Going to mix this in. And once the aroma hits your nose, and that's usually, I think they say once the garlic hits about 140 to 145 degrees, that's when it releases the aroma. So when you get the aroma, then you know you're cooking at about, well, you got your garlic up to 140, 145 degrees. So oh yeah, babe. This is my significant other's request that we're making here. I didn't show you guys the tater tots. I mean the cauliflower tots yet, but I'm going to get those here in a minute. Let me let this keep cooking. Okay, I got my tater tots, or my cauliflower tots. Now, this here is 14 ounces, just shy of 2 cups, and 2 cups is what they want, so that's a recommendation. So anyway, this here is done, so now I'm going to put some of my cream of mushroom in here. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it all in there. I still have a little bit left in the other container, so we'll see how this mixes in. But yeah, this is the one I made earlier today. That's what I made it for right here. I'm gonna probably add that other one. Then we're gonna let this simmer for a little bit. Yeah. Let this simmer, let it cook down a little, and we'll be back momentarily. Okay, so I'm going to add about a tablespoon here of some W sauce, the Worcestershire. It's about a tablespoon. That's just going to give us some nice flavor, make a little darker color. Smell, the aroma in here is like, whew, now that right there, that's just brought this to the next level already. So, I'm going to get my baking pan here. Because we're trying to keep this on the down low, nice and healthy. Alright, let me be back here real quick. Okay, as you can see, my veggie tots here, and you can clearly see it says cauliflower, 14 ounces, but I think we might need a little more, and I do have a partial bag in the refrigerator. This here is my pan, so I'm going to spray this real quick. Now the thing with the cooking spray, ideally, is, you know, they say that just keeps things from sticking, but you know what? It also makes cleanup a snap. So, alright, so there we have that. Let me get a spoon. I've got my oven preheating to 375, if I didn't tell you that yet, which I think I may have. Let me get this out of here. Now we're going to put this in here. And there goes my oven. I'll tell you one thing, it damn sure smells good. You ain't got much room for much else in here, I'll tell you that. So, I'll move this pan over here. Okay, so that's that for that part. Now I'm going to put my special ingredient in on top of this here. And that special ingredient is another healthy veggie. It's called spinach. And that's the reason I got this, because I want to use it up. It's getting down there to where the bottom of the pan, tray, whatever this is. And I use a lot of spinach, believe it or not. I use spinach as a timer a lot of times too. When it gets down to the dish is just about being done, you put that in at the last moment. When that's done, your dish is done. So we're going to let this will cook down, it'll wilt. But you get all your nice little nutrients out of these leaves and infused into the other stuffing we got in here. Now that's going to be enough. Okay. So now we're going to put a layer of the corn. Now you can use green beans, you can use corn. Heck, you can use whatever veggie you like. I don't really know, don't care. I'm just making it this way. This is what my significant other, her name's Penny, what she wanted. So I'm putting a fair amount of corn on here. I think the average cans come like 15 ounces or something like that. So I'm not going to put all this in it. It was a big jar, so I think this is good enough. Just trying to cover everything. See? Noise, 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 noise. I don't know, Miss Penny. This is looking kind of full. So trying to open the cheese. Cheese, please. We used to do that. Me and this guy I was in the army with, Paul Dantzler. We used to call people little rats, you know, slugs. The ones that would turn on you in a flash. And we used to have this thing. We'd be walking down the hall, and instead of saying that guy's a rat, we'd say, cheese, please. And we'd start laughing, having a good time. Anyway. So we're going to take two different kinds of cheese here. First being some Swiss. I'm going to put a thing right there. I'll move this over this way. This is what we'll do here. Another piece here that fits just about right. Then we're going to take a piece here. We'll cut this one in half. I think that'll be good. Like that, and like this. And then we're going to take some provolone. The recipe actually, every time we've made this before, we've had cheddar cheese. We don't have any cheddar cheese today, so we're going to make this a little gooey, I hope. And then the last thing to go will be the tater tots. Now, this is where I don't want this to make a mess. Okay, you think these tater tots, I'll tell you, they're trying to get in this bag like Fort Knox. Anyway, we're going to put some of these out like that. Damn it, Domino, get away from there. Hey, look at them. She took the thing. She took it. She's going to eat it. Oh well. It's two down. Now these here are veggie or cauliflower tater tots. They're not tater tots. There's no potato. It even says it on the bag. No potato. I'm trying to level these out and see what we got here. And hopefully this dish will not overflow in the pan. That dog ate that thing. Veggie tot. Can you believe that? Okay. So, rinse this one here off. I know it's falling out already. Put that right there. And now, going into the oven at 375, and we're going to cook these until these are nice and golden brown. Like I said, 35-40 minutes. So let's put this in the oven. Ooh, that's kind of warm on the bottom, Daniel. Oh, not again. All right, give me a break here for a minute. Okay, we got it in the oven. I got the timer on for 35 minutes, and we'll be back. Okay, my friends, there you have it. Casserole came out. I did it for like almost 40 minutes. Then it started boiling over, as you can see here. Then I had smoke coming out of the oven, so I said enough of that. But, I don't know. You probably can't hear it, but they got a nice little crisp on the top of the veggie tot, the cauliflower tot. So give it a couple minutes to cool off, and we'll see you at the taste test table. Okay, Mr. Dan at taste test table, and this camera girl zooming me in. Elmo's already had his taste, so we're going for it. Hope it's not too hot. Wow. The meat and mushroom combination, delicious. Cauliflower tots have very little crunch. They got a little moist for some reason. The cheese, as you can see, just like I wanted it nice and cheesy. So now we'll get some mushroom and some spinach and some corn and some stringy cheese, huh? Definitely delicious, definitely worth a try. The everything combination here. The very top of these here cauliflower tots is really crispy, but of course the inside is not as crispy because it's cauliflower. A little moist, but it is delicious, very good. So my friends, this here delicious dish can be yours if the price is right. No, I'm kidding. If you like us, give us a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't yet. When you do, notification bell will come down. You hit that, that'll notify you each and every time that we have another video. If you've already subscribed, there's no reason to hit that subscribe button because it says unsubscribe, I believe. But at any rate, if you haven't, please do so. There's also a little arrow down button right below the video box. You click that, a drop down box will come down. That'll show you a link to my Cooking with Mr. Dan Facebook page, a link to my daughter's artwork site page. Excuse me. And also complete recipe, the ingredients, and how we did this for this here delicious dish. So stay hungry, my friends, and when you are, come back and we'll give you another delicious dish just like this. This is Mr. Dan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.